morning. A very late start this morning. It's about 7 o'clock and I'm leaving to go straight to work. I've been feeling a little bit worse aware start this year and not been waking up to my alarms. I mean, I could have slept through them obviously, but they were set and I did not hear them. But luckily my body clock from years of getting up at about 5 o'clock knows when it's time to go and earn some money, and I think that's what it done for me today. So heading straight to work. Had to skip the gym, so it looks like I'm going to have to try and build the motivation to go tonight. Usually gets quite busy, so 8 o'clock unfortunately is when I'm going to have to try and go, so it'll be a bit of a rush to try and get the video edited together, but it will be done, I'm sure. But yeah, it's good to see that we've got some interaction on the video, some comments, some likes, some supportive comments, which is quite a positive bit of feedback. I quite like it. And some subscribers, so I think there's 10 of you now. It's pretty cool. Crazy to think there are actually people watching me. I really didn't even think I'd get any views at all, which is pretty cool. But yeah, I'm sure I'd get a bit more interaction if I'd been a bit more clickbaity with titles, thumbnails, and done some shorts. But I don't know. I don't really have much time to do this stuff as it is. But I don't know. I'm just doing it for my enjoyment and hopefully someone else's. So yeah, more interaction the better. Quite enjoying it. Gonna head to the yard this morning, load up the vans as per usual. I have got my GoPro SD card and everything ready to film some footage during work. I don't think there's anything interesting on today, but I will I'll mount it to my helmet and have it ready to film if I do see there's something worth putting in a video. I don't really want to film everything I do when I'm working, because I'm just not going to be productive at work, and that's where my income is, and I best be productive for the things that actually pay me. And I think today we're just doing some hedge trimming and some small pruning and bits and bobs, so not really interesting stuff. It's glorified gardening work, but I digress. We shall get there, get the vans loaded up and head off to the jobs. I think there's a few quite local ones. Hopefully we'll get another early start in. See you there. Just pulling into the yard now. Gonna get the yard unlocked, vans loaded up, and on the road again. Hopefully grab a coffee probably on the way to the job site. Trying to kick the back end out of this illness that seems to have fallen on me. But I will see you in the next clip. Should be alright.
Step back! She's coming down now!
Good afternoon. It's 4:30 and I've just dropped one of the lads off because it's lashing it down on the way home from work, and needless to say I'm excited to get home. I am wet through. I do bring some spare clothes, but I try my hardest to avoid wearing them or changing into them, unless it's quite a long distance journey, but you often end up having to go back out in the rain anyway when you've got to tip off around the yard, so it's kind of pointless getting dry just to go back outside and wet. Anyway, got a little bit of footage there today, nothing too interesting, mostly trimming for the majority share of this afternoon when we got wet, but there'll be a couple of clips I'm sure of me getting rid of a tree or two. I do a lot of big tree work, being a climber as well. I've been doing it 7 years, quite a lot of experience in the industry, sorry. But, I'm often the one doing the on the wielding end of the chainsaw harness, so I'm sure there'll be some pretty interesting work to film throughout the year. But yeah, that'll be a little sneak peek just there. Still feeling pretty worse for wear. My nose is well, sinuses are blocked and bugged up. Not that you can, but it's yeah, just adds to, on top of the rain, being ill and getting a little bit lazy and lethargic, then finishing, starting late, knowing that I've got to try and build the motivation or find the time tonight to go to the gym, and yeah, all relative problems though. Seems we've got quite a bit of interaction on the channel, which is yeah, great. I honestly didn't think that I'd have anyone viewing these. Maybe a couple here and there. I was watching, I clicked on the videos when I see I got a view, and I was just like, after a while, YouTube actually tells you that a view counts as a view, but it could just be me checking the comments or seeing if I can work out who's liked the video, which obviously we can't. So whenever I click on the videos myself, that counts as a view. But then once I started to see my first videos near on the 200 views, which was insane. I'm sure it's purely for the title. It's a bit clickbaity, I'm sure, but I did watch my own video 200 times, so happy to see there is some people out there, and I think the other two are nearly on 20 views, which is pretty cool. A couple of you subscribed, I think 10 or so, which is crazy to see where this could actually go somewhere if I start to become interesting. But yeah, a bit more interaction with the comments would be cool. Something to talk about in the video, some two-way conversations would be pretty cool. Otherwise it's just me myself. But yeah, I'm just going to drive home now, about 20 minutes or so. Get changed, probably going to have a shower before I cook dinner tonight, but maybe I'll get a little clip of what's on the menu tonight. Really quite liking the sound of the takeaway, but with the wedding around the corner, it's hard to find the money to stretch, let alone wasting it on a takeaway. But I have to admit today it's feeling like a bit of a write-off for productiveness. But anyway, I'm going to drive home now, and I shall see you there. Just had to make a detour on the way home, popped into Sainsbury's, grabbed a few bits. I just replied to a comment about someone finding it hard to stay motivated to go and do something, and I've been going to the gym for about 7 months, but I've gone almost 6 days a week every week for 7 months, which I felt that just turning up and going, whether or not I went and done what I intended to do, whether or not I'd turn up and decide, well, today was supposed to be leg day, but I'm going to go do some running instead, or I'm going to go on the stair machine for half an hour, or doing whatever. But I found that once I went there, it was almost impossible for me not to achieve what I wanted to achieve 90% of the time, 99% of the time. But also the feeling of achievement when I finished doing something that I wanted to do at the gym, or even just going to the gym. But it's not just doing physical work and working out, but anything you set yourself. I mean, with the new year, everyone's going to have all these goals, and which are going to be absolutely, well, they're going to feel impossible to achieve. But just staying consistent, but remembering that it's okay to have an off day and not go every single day as hard as you physically can. Just achieving and staying consistent and motivating yourself to go do those things is just as important. But it's okay to have an off day, and you know, whether or not it's, you know, sticking to a diet and you think, well, I have this strict diet, but you know, have a day off. Or if you feel, you know, it's becoming a bit overwhelming to go to the gym, you don't have the time in the morning, and try the evenings, or you know, try and make a sacrifice that doesn't impede it too much. So it's, you know, if you feel like, you know what, I'm knackered after, but I didn't have a good night's sleep, I'm not going to go to the gym tomorrow, or we wake up, I'm not going to do it, I'm going to have a bit of a lie, that's fine. But treat that as your rest day. Or better yet, if you just somehow build up the courage to just go and do it, then when you've finished it, that feeling of achievement is going to be so much better than that extra half an hour, or that extra hour in bed, or deciding to eat that thing you shouldn't have eaten. It really is, not just physically it makes you feel better, but mentally it's so freeing to go and make these little goals and achieve them in small portions. And you know, because you'll look back in a year's time, 6 months time, and think, wow, I didn't stick to that diet every single day, but 90% of the time I ate pretty good, and I might not have achieved what I exactly set out to achieve, but I'm pretty close, or I feel better about myself, or I know I tried. And there's such a broad variety of things that you can put that, just staying consistent, motivated, disciplined towards, but always remembering that it's okay to have a shit day, it's okay to take a day off. So if today has to be that day, then today's that day. But hopefully that motivational speech can help. I've got to try and find the discipline to go and go to the gym at 8 o'clock tonight, because the gym's too busy any other time. But hey ho, we shall see if that happens. Today might be my day off, so we'll never know. But well, you'll know by the time this video gets together. But anyway, I'm home. I'm gonna go have a shower, say hello to my family, and then I'll cook some dinner. So see you in the next one. Walked through the door to my partner already finishing dinner, so pleasant surprise, but I'm going to be getting stuck into that. Hello there. On the way to the gym. It's 8:15. I've had dinner, bathed my son, so I had enough motivation to grab my things and go to the gym. So that's what we're going to do. Get it over and done with. It kind of goes back to definitely goes back to what I was saying earlier with motivation and discipline, and I've got enough motivation, so I best stay disciplined and I'll feel better about it. So there will be a sense of achievement after I've got a pump on and I'm laying in bed tonight. feeling accomplished because I have done everything I possibly needed to get done today and could have. So I shall see you on my way home. Just finished the gym. Legs are complete and feeling pretty worse for wear. Anyone who's ever worked out legs knows the pains come, but it was a necessary evil and it's over and done with now. So just gonna go inside, edit the vlog, have a shower and go to bed. But yeah, I just want to say thank you for, I mean, the first video's got nearly 200 views and the other two are at over 20 a pop. Got some likes, comments, nice feedback, and some 13 subscribers as of this video, which is insane to think someone's actually watching this. And hopefully there's some repeat customers on the other end of some of these videos. And yeah, hope you enjoyed the footage of what I do as a job. Hopefully you enjoy it, because there's going to be more to come. But yeah, that'll be all for tonight. Like, comment, subscribe, tap that bell. See if you want to see the videos in the future. But otherwise, I will see you in the morning.